I have a couple opinions about Jake Paul and who he should fight.
Okay.
And I have some opinions about who he should not fight.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't want him to fight. I don't want him to fight certain guys.
Tell me who you do want him to fight before you tell me who you want before you go down the rabbit hole. Saying who you don't want to fight's easy.
Yeah.
Who would you like him to fight?
I'd like him to fight Nate Diaz, not Nick Diaz.
Wow.
And I think if he fights Nick Diaz, and especially if he fights Jorge Masvidal, very bad idea.
See, Jorge's a better fight from than Nick or Nate Diaz.
Oh no! Look at what Jorge did to Nate.
You're talking about MMA.
Oh wait, you talking about Nick or are you talking about Nate?
You said Nate.
I'm talking about Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, I think, he has an easier time with Nate because I don't know that Nate hits as hard.
But it doesn't matter. It's Nate's pressure. Like, think how tired he was against Woodley, and Woodley really didn't throw.
They don't get tired.
Nate is going to be in your grill.
Doesn't get tired.
So if you don't knock him out that first, second round, and you go 8 rounds with him, that 5th, 6th, 7th, 8 is going to be a nightmare.
This is true.
And it's just volume. Like, look how many punches they threw.
Yeah.
It's going to be quadruple that with Nate.
Yeah. And Nate, although...
And Nate's forte, I mean, he's obviously jiu-jitsu. He's great off his back, but
he boxes.
Boxing's his thing.
Yeah. The only thing is, I would say is that I am really impressed with how hard Jake hits. So I don't know that if Nate is in his grill like that, I don't know if anybody's head can take that kind of pressure.
He's only been knocked out once.
Yeah. So Nick, I think Nate's a better fight. I think Nick is real trouble, and I think Jorge is real trouble. I think he has to stay away from guys like Kevin Gastelum, guys like even the guy who beat.
This is stupid to talk
Mike
about.
Lee.
Those UFC fights.
Bad ideas.
Tell me who you want him to fight, because all those are unrealistic. Because they're under UFC contract. So Dana's going to have to play ball with Showtime, and they hate each other.
Okay.
It could, like, a Connor could happen because it's such a big payday, and Dana likes money, and so does Espinoza. So that could possibly happen down the road. But unless it's a massive, massive payday, Dana's not going to.
Is Connor too small for him? Better boxer, but is he too small?
Yeah, he's too small.
Yeah.
But
small.
Connor
I don't
want to
see. I don't want to see somebody who's. I don't want to see somebody. I'm torn because I love this kid, and I don't want to see him get beat up by somebody who's really good. I'm not interested in that. I love his guts. He's been boxing for 3 years, dude.
But that's why you should stick with these MMA guys.
Correct. I don't want to see him fight some.
He could fight Tommy Fury.
See him fight this. That'd be fun.
He'd beat the shit out of Tommy Fury.
I would love to see.
He would.
After watching last night, he'd beat Tommy Fury.
Tommy.
So who? You haven't given me one legit matchup.
Because I can't think of anybody that.
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva would be a good matchup, and I think Anderson will probably beat him. Right?
You would think.
I think so.
Especially the same way he did to Julio Chavez Jr.
I mean, that's a big deal. And Anderson.
We'll see how he looks.
How old is Anderson now?
46.
Yeah, probably 46, 47.
Yeah, maybe even older.
And then.
Damn, I'm good.
I would love to see that. That's the fight I'd like to see.
It'd be the smart next step. Like, you're fighting an actual, like, striking expert instead of just these wrestlers who also fight.
Correct. That would be.
But outside it, like, it'd be.
Is Nick Diaz too much for him?
See, if you care about them, I don't like those Diaz brothers.
I don't either.
They can box, dude.
And I do care about him.
They can box.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't want to see this kid take a whole bunch of head trauma. I love what he's doing for the sport, and he's fun, and I love that he's challenging himself.
Would you buy another Woodley rematch?
I would.
I don't
care.
I would, but I don't care.
I think we'd see it again. I think we might see the same.
I think it'd be the same result.
And I think that time is on Jake's side, and time is not on Tyron's side.
Yeah, I think for Jake, they kind of probably just need to move on from that. Like, all right, you did that. Now let's fight.
Move on to the next.
Like a real striker.
He won that fight fair and square.
Yeah, I give Woodley, and I'm biased towards Woodley. I give him 3 rounds.
Okay, me too. I would too.
But realistically, he probably won 2.
Right. So I'm done with that. But yeah, but there's just
besides
guys
Anderson, and then there's Tommy Fury. There's the Woodley rematch. Any of these UFC names you guys mentioned, you got to realize the UFC would have to be in on the deal, and that's such a nightmare.
Yeah. Is there anybody who's a retired boxer who's now 50?
See, I don't know if he can. Right? I don't know if he can still keep doing that either.
Yeah,
like fighting older guys, like people are making fun of him.
Yeah, it gets boring.
Like Woodley makes sense. He just retired.
He's taking the shit seriously for sure, man.
43?
Woodley is what?
43?
I think it's like
no
39, 39, right? Yeah.
Woodley's 39. Still
43,
looked great.
dude.
Fast as shit.
No, right?
That far off.
Tyron looked great. And I thought Jake Paul was very, very
39.
gracious in his win.
I thought Woodley, he just like, these people out there like, oh, it was fixed, blah, blah, blah. He had him rocked, he didn't go in for the kill. You don't know what you're talking about. If you've ever seen Woodley ever fight, especially his last 5 fights, he's just fights tentative. He just doesn't pull the trigger.
No.
That's just his style.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know what they do with Jake. If he wants to like wait it out and wait for someone to come about, he could do that. Or there's the Woodley rematch, or the easy payday is Tommy Fury.
Well, yeah. Or he does one more fight and moves on.
No,
Moves on to
there's
what?
too much money. He probably made
Yeah, it's
20
a lot of
mil
money.
last night.
A lot of money.
And he really didn't take too much damage.
No. How much damage is he taking in practice, though? How much?
That's the price.
Knows
though.
it's-
Maybe that's the price.
Is it
That's
worth
the
it?
thing to play. 15 million a fight,
Yes, it is.
and
He's sparring
he's
for-
24.
Yeah.
His sparring partners don't really throw. I saw like a couple videos.
They do, Bubba. He didn't get ready by shitty sweat. He trains with world champions.
Yeah.
Look at the. I just
No,
saw
I
the
know.
video.
Hey, I don't care what you see on social media. I'm telling you, I know from his team.
Yes.
He goes with world champions.
You're not getting good like that.
He
without
wouldn't
getting-
get good this fast in 3 years if he's fighting shit.
He's
sparring
taking.
partners.
He's taking shots.
Like the video, like have you seen the videos of him like beating up some of his sparring partners, like starching them?
Yep.
That's just for the gram. Yeah, I heard he gets fucked up in practice.
He's fighting real dudes. In
Yeah,
practice, man.
you couldn't get that good this fast with fighting bums.
Correct. Correct.
His team's pushing him in there. They have to be. I just don't know what.
I wouldn't
Like
mind.
like we talked about last night. Like what's his ceiling? Like I'm so
right.
curious. Like I think he's his last fights against his brother, and they make all the money in the world,
All the money.
and then move on to whatever the fuck they want to do.
Is his brother training as hard as he is?
Oh yeah, Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw him against Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he got another fight coming up?
No.
No.
Rumors was a Logan versus Anderson, but I think Jake's the one the guys are going to go after.
Yeah.